Yes, boss. Let's get it, boss. What's good, Jacob? How's your night going, bro? Just found out we all have COVID and shit.
Do a good intro, bro.
Hey, guess what? Shut the fuck up, alright?
That's fucked up. I don't condone bullying.
Okay, biggest bully here and shit. What is going on, guys? This is your boy Jacob, also known as J Curls. No, I'm just kidding. Nobody calls me that. But welcome to the first episode of Late Night Perspectives. I'm here today with Zahid and my cousin Robert. So let's just get into it real quick. Let's go with it.
Hey, just do me a favor and never call yourself J Curls again, please.
You're stupid. Shut up.
I call you that all the time. I call him J Wavy, bro. This is J Wavy,
Let me
dog.
just say this, bro. This dude right here, this is fucking Jacob. That's just Edgar.
By the way, it's not Robert. It's Rob.
Oh, it's
Rob.
just Rob.
Just Rob.
Sorry about that, guys. But I was gonna tell you, I'm actually changing my last name to Curls.
That's fucked up.
Why?
I'm sorry to hear that.
This guy. All right, so let's get into it. First topic.
When are you gonna do it?
Huh?
That's the first topic right there. When are you gonna fucking change your last name?
As soon as I can. I need to look into it, how to do it.
Costs a couple bills.
I think you just go to like.
I think it costs like $850.
Yeah, it just costs money. It costs money.
Not like that, though.
Swear to God.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
$800.
Swear to God. Look it up right now.
Not that much.
Look it up right now.
$100 or something.
This is first topic right
Yeah, but it
here.
was like 200.
This is first topic right here.
Amen. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm telling you straight up. You shouldn't have to Jacob Curls. I ain't gonna talk to you no more.
Bro, shut the fuck up. All right, let's get into it. I have a good question for you guys right here.
That actually be pretty hard.
What's your guys' opinion?
Jacob Girls.
Would you date somebody that has cheated on you? And let's say you guys have been dating for like, let's say, a year.
No.
Just a year.
No.
No?
Absolutely not.
There's not a
So
chance
let's say
in the
your
world.
current girlfriend, the one you have right now,
Right.
and I know you've been through shit with her, but you love her very much. She cheated on you one time.
No.
There's literally
That's it.
zero chance in the world.
Literally.
You wouldn't think about it and be like, you know what? Fuck, I don't know. Like,
No.
I need it.
No.
Why?
Because when it comes, so cheating is the one thing I won't tolerate. There's a lot of things I will, because I know people are imperfect, and I fuck up too. But bro, cheating, I'm not gonna do that, because I don't do that. I don't cheat.
Oh, you don't?
I don't cheat. So it's like, if I'm not gonna cheat, I'm not gonna have my girl cheat on me.
No, of
And
course.
on top of that, it's like, dude, I can't be with the person I really. Come on, you know, just think
Dude,
about the dude just
that shit
fucking
would
your girl.
haunt you every.
The thing about
The guy just think about the dude just dogging your girlfriend.
Can you ever
Like,
get the
I don't
image out
think I
of
wanna
her?
think
And
about
she
that.
decided to do that. So it's like, no, fuck that, no.
Honestly, like, I that shit would haunt me every single day. Like, I'm not saying I would be with her, but think about it like, oh, she's like, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. You ain't going to fucking grocery store.
Oh yeah, trust issues, man. There's so many reasons why no, but no. The answer is no.
Yeah, fuck that. What about you? You just flat out no? Give it a shot?
No, of course not, bro.
No?
I'm on the same boat as the Heat right now.
Why would I give it?
He
a
gave
shot?
a perfect explanation.
Why
He
give it a shot?
basically took the words right out of my mouth. Literally.
I mean,
Especially at our age, bro. There's just like a lot of things we just can't tolerate at this age.
okay, but let's say you had like a kid with her or something.
See, why are you gonna have a kid with someone within the first year? That's just stupid.
Okay, bro. It's a fucking. Shit happens, alright?
Man, you can't say that.
Yeah,
It's gonna be bleeped out. It's
better
fine.
be.
All right, so this is the thing about that situation. Like, yeah, it sucks, but no, I still wouldn't stay with her.
Okay,
Here's the
yeah,
reason. Here's the reason, though. Let me tell you why. Would you want your kid to grow up and have the mentality that it's okay to stay with a cheater? It might be his mom or whatever it is.
That is true. Once
But
you
I
have a
wouldn't wanna
child,
raise him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, once you have a child, like a lot of things come into perspective, bro. Like you start to wonder, like, okay, what am I gonna exactly like? What am I gonna like show my kid like while raising them? Like, is it okay to stay with a cheater? Is it okay to tolerate these things? Like,
Let me tell you this much though.
practice what you preach.
So my dad actually cheated on my mom though, right? And the thing was, she told him was, look, they got back together and then they broke up, got back together. He actually took my mom's friend to prom, bro. Dead ass. After that, they planned on getting it like married and stuff, whatever. He cheated on her again, bro. And after she had told him like, go ahead and do your thing. If you're gonna be with girls, and come back to me when you're ready to get married. Wow. That's crazy, huh? And that fool still cheated after.
What's good with your dad, bro? You sound like him.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Don't ever disrespect me.
I know, but you know what? I mean, look, every situation is gonna have their own thing. I don't know, man. It just depends on the personal. It depends on personal preference. I wouldn't. I could not do cheating. I could not, just because I know.
What would you do, bro? We haven't asked you.
Here's the thing too. Me being myself, just the way I am, just on top of everything, I just could not look at the person the same again. That's like the ultimate dishonesty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
I just couldn't do that no more.
Like, honestly, like, I would just be freaking out, like, every single day, like, what she's up to.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I had an incident like that in high school when I dated this one girl, and every day I was just like,
Did you say it?
you're not fucking going home. Like, where the fuck are you really going?
Especially at our age. If you ask me right now, bro, dude, we're so young. Why would I stay with someone that did that to me?
Yeah.
There's literally so many girls in the world. There's things, I'm not saying just break up every time someone fucking pisses you off. I'm just saying.
But you say that now, but until you're in that situation and you're so in love with that girl,
Bro,
you say that now.
100%, bro. But yeah, but because I'm so in love with that girl, I can tell you before it happens that I would not. Because, dude, why? I could never look at her the same. The relationship, even if I tried to, bro, the relationship would not work out because it would become so toxic.
No, I'm just like trying to be on the other side of the.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, so no, but yeah, no, I couldn't do that. No.
Okay, so totally fucking not even on the same topic, not even near it. Were you, when you were like in elementary school, maybe even high school, maybe middle school, I don't know. Were you ever in class like thinking, just like zoning out and be like, dude, what the fuck would I do if a school shooter just came right now?
Oh yeah, always. So let me tell you exactly what I would have done. So when I was in high school, the shootings, the high school shootings started becoming like a big thing when we were in high school.
Yeah.
Okay, it was like when we were sophomores and juniors. So it's like I literally would think I would sit there with Josiah. Right? Okay, so we were in class together, in English class, and I would sit there with Josiah, and we would be talking about, dude, if a school shooter just came in right now, what would you do? Yeah, what would you do, bro? What would you do? I'm like, bro, this is what would happen. I would duck down under my desk, go under yours, because he sat down right there at the front. So the door, here's the door, and then Josiah's seat was right here, and then mine was in the next row over.
Right.
I was like, bro, what I would do is I would duck down under your seat, go under it as the dude's walking in, and he's going to be paying attention to everyone else in the class, obviously, not just to me.
Yeah.
And I'm already going to be on the floor. And as this guy's walking in, looking at the rest of the class, pointing his gun, I just fucking go under and take his legs out. Josiah would jump over him, get on top of his back, take the gun out of his hand, and beat the fuck out of him. That's what I would do.
I had so many incidents where I'd be sitting in class and I would just be like, okay, I'd look around, be like, all right, I'd probably hide in the cabinet, and this was like shooting all the kids. I'm just in the cabinet, like just chilling. Bro, no, there was so many different situations where I would do, like, in elementary school, I even thought about it. I'm like, what if someone came in, like, where would I go? What the fuck would I do? Like, take him out, how? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do?
I mean, I don't know.
I didn't know if I was the only kid that would think like that.
No, everyone. I mean, I think at a certain point, though,
Get closer.
I think at a certain point, though, it would just be like, what could you do? I mean, I don't know, man. It just depends, you know. But I thought about it for sure.
How about you? What would you do? Cool. Would you ever think?
My bad. I was hella zoned out for a minute. I don't know. I've never really actually thought about it the way you guys have. I've never thought about
really?
Because, bro, you got to think about it. When did you guys graduate? I'm like a whole like. How old are you, bro?
I'm 22.
Yeah, I'm only 2 years away from you guys.
Bro, but how would you still not like fucking like think about it?
I
thought like no. I thought everybody, or I don't know. I just wanted to ask that question because I thought I was the only kid.
Well, not everyone thought about it, but yeah, I thought about it for sure. I did think about it. And yeah,
you have to be some type of individual to think about that, though.
But yeah, honestly though, man, it would be messed up. It would be really, really messed up. I don't know.
Do you smoke?
Sometimes. I have nothing against it, but sometimes.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask, is this still recording? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There was a question I was gonna ask about smoking because I know you're big on smoking and shit.
I don't.
Oh no, you just put out a what's it called, a Fronto?
Bro, you literally have no proof.
I feel so stoned right now.
I do not smoke.
Literally have audio of you smoking. blowing the smoke into the microphone.
Yeah, hella do smoke. Why?
No, I was gonna ask, like, do you think that affects your daily, like, affects you on a daily? Because I know some people.
If you let it.
Do you think it affects you though?
There was a point where it did, but no, not anymore. I mean, I've always had control of it because, dude, you remember when I was working out like heavy? It was just like recently that I started not to go to the gym and shit. But before that, like when we would hit the gym and shit together, like I was always high. Like I was on the same smoking schedule that I am right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's still like you're smoking every day. Like you don't think that's gonna affect you in the future? Just smoking every single day?
Oh yeah, for sure, no doubt. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be smoking every day. Like I'm not planning to be a fucking stoner the way I am until like I'm 26 and shit.
Yeah, but I like the answer you gave right there. Like it's gonna. I mean, here's the thing. I think that smoking will only affect you if you let it, but I also do think that Like, I'll put it to you this way. Go about the same day. If you could go through the same day twice, do it one time stoned, and do it one time not smoked out at all.
There's for sure a difference.
There's for sure a difference. And I think that you are a little bit, I think for the most part, you're going to be a little bit more productive and do things a little bit more coherently.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
But I mean, definitely, I think you can still get things done. And I think you can still go through the whole day and get everything you need to get done. I just think, personally, I think it's a little bit better to get it. You get it done a little bit more coherently, a little bit better when you're not stoned.
Working out, you're saying, or anything?
Just anything in general. Yeah, working out. I mean, just even going to school, work, whatever it might be. Even talking to people. I mean, you know. But I mean, and I might be wrong. There's certain cases where people have like certain kinds of anxiety, and smoking helps them. So maybe they can do better.
But for the average smoker, you're most definitely right.
I would say, for the average person, that's kind of how I would look at it. Like me personally, the way I look at it is, I'll smoke. I don't have anything against it, and I'll smoke sometimes. But I try to do it when I'm done with my day. Once I'm done with everything I need to get done for the day, workouts, work, everything I need to do, and I'm at the end of my day, then I'll go ahead and I might smoke. I'll do, usually at night.
Do you like edibles or not?
No,
bro, this dude got fucked.
So
I've done edibles 3 times, and every single time I've ever done it, I've thrown up every single time. Hey, you should have like a song that intros you in, like.
how? Bam, bam, bam.
Like, yeah, like.
There you
All
go. We'll probably just use that.
right.
All right.
Yeah, use it.
Alrighty, so guys, it cut out real quick, but we're back. I was gonna get into a story time real quick.
Edibles.
Edibles. We're talking about edibles. So my cousin and I went to Arizona to go visit a friend, Andre. And how did it come about that you got it? Or?
Well, no, it's because I had the edible on. It was just like a little like 600 milligram brownie. But because me and Jacob, I had the edible and Jacob had the shrooms on him, so we're both like, okay, like let's take him to Arizona. So yeah, when was it? It was
Can we
maybe
just say this real quick? Pause. We were headed to Arizona, right? Obviously, shrooms are fucking illegal.
Bro, it was fucking hilarious. So going to Arizona, there's 2 borders that you like. No, how does it work?
It's like, yeah, there's 2 checkpoints, right? So we were driving. I was driving his car, and he was like, I don't know if you were falling asleep or what.
But the first checkpoint that you pass, it's on the opposite side, so
Yeah.
it's not like where you're going.
Yeah,
through.
so we drive past
We're
it.
smoking a blunt though. We're smoking a blunt,
Yeah.
bro. We're fresh off. We're like hotboxing the car, and we literally are like 2 minutes into like barely putting out the blunt, and this guy like taps on my shoulder. He's like, "Bro, that's the checkpoint."
No, but I was like freaking out. I was like driving, and
Like,
I was like,
we didn't hide the edible, we didn't hide the shrooms or nothing. It was just all out, and we're just like,
because we were
fuck.
planning on pulling over, hiding the stuff correctly, and I'm driving, and I'm like looking closer. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, Rob, bro. I'm like tapping him. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
we're fucked, bro. Like, bro, we're fucked. And I'm like, dude, look, get up.
We
And,
hotboxed the car,
bro. I was literally so schmacked, and all of a sudden I saw it, and I was like, I got up straight. But anyways, back to the edible story. I was gone. I was so gone.
I split it in half. I was like, here, bro, an easy 300. I was like, just munch on it. He's
And-
right there in the corner. He's
I
like,
was munching.
he's like, this shit's fucking good, bro. He's like, munching
Bro,
on
I
it.
took it, right? I took it, and I was like, I don't feel shit, I don't feel anything. A little bit later, bro,
No, I go to pick up from a plug out there in Arizona that I met. Literally like 5 minutes after he just ate the edible, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go pick up, and we'll be back. So I leave for like what, maybe 45 minutes, like 45 minutes, an hour maybe, and I come back, bro. This dude is smacked.
Bro,
He's
it
like,
was bad though. And
he's
then,
like, bro, I can't move my body.
bro, Andre had a girl coming over, and then his fucking friend or his roommate was like cooking, right? I'm gonna tell the story, bro. I don't give a fuck.
The salmon
story, bro. Listen to this story, bro. So his fucking friend's like, oh yeah, my dad's a chef. Like, he cooks very good food. I've been cooking since I was young.
How do you?
Like,
Oh wait, ask Zahid. Zahid, how do you eat your salmon?
How do you
bro?
eat salmon?
Usually, like on the average, like when you eat it, how do you eat it? Like,
do you like
is
the
there
skin
skin on it?
Is
Like, how do you
nice,
get it
nicely
cooked?
Oh, no, it's nice. I cook it.
Okay, okay.
You
So
don't
listen-
have the skin on?
No.
So listen
No
to
skin.
this, okay? Listen to this. This guy's hyping it up all day. I'm gonna marinate
No,
it.
the chick that Andre invited. Do we say names?
Nah, don't say names.
Okay, the chick that Andre invited. That's the one that. Fuck.
You dumbass.
Bleep out the name. Bleep out the
Yeah,
name.
bleep out the name.
That's the
Andre's
one-
roommate.
Andre's roommate was teaching the female that Andre invited over how to cook.
Yeah, so he was gonna show her to cook, and he was like hyping it up, like, yeah, I'm gonna use like some brown sugar, da da da. And I'm like, oh, this guy's dad's a chef. He knows what he's doing. I'm fucking excited. We're gonna be high. It's gonna be fire.
I really trusted him, bro.
I trusted him too, and that's the thing, bro. So comes down to fucking dinner time, bro. I'm still schmacked. He sets the table up. We're all sitting down.
This dude looks stupid at the table,
I look
bro.
retarded. I'm like fucking. I've never felt so retarded in my life. I was like stupid. Like,
This
I look
dude
like,
could not
I look
move, bro.
crippled. I look like retarded, right? Oh, I shouldn't use that word. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't use the word retarded.
He's right here like this.
I just look really dumb. Like I looked out of it. And I was just at the table, and it's so quiet. There's no music. There is no TV playing. It's quiet as fuck. Rob and I are high.
So it took like 3 bites.
Bro, I took 3 bites, bro, and I just sat there because I was so fucking embarrassed, and I was so high I couldn't move, and it was awkward, bro. I started playing music on my phone, and I look around, everyone's looking at me, and it was just awkward. I stopped it. It was weird, bro. It was
And
like,
then
I hate awkward situations like that.
Tell him what happened the next day with Andre.
What was the next day?
When he told his roommate, it tastes like
Oh my
shit.
god, bro. So I would never tell somebody their food tastes like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't do that. It's not respectful. You just, oh, bro, thank you. I really appreciate it. Andre was like, nah, fuck that. I'm telling him, bro. We went to Cane's right after. Like, we went to Cane's, and it was so disrespectful. He saw the Cane's. It was fucked. And after, Rob and I were telling him, like, bro, don't tell him. That's embarrassing, bro. Like, I don't want you to tell him on my part. Like, don't tell him. He's like, nah, fuck that. I'm telling him. Even the girl, she even thought it was shit, da da da. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever.
We went outside to smoke,
This fool went
bro.
outside to smoke, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going with you. And
You're gonna
Andre,
close the door?
yeah, I was about to close the door, and all I hear is Andre go, bro, don't ever make that salmon again. It tastes like fucking shit. And I was like, oh my god. And then I just look over, and his roommate's like all embarrassed.
He's like, huh?
He's like, really? Like, huh? What? And I was like, oh my god, bro.
I felt bad.
And you know Andre, he's like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, I live with that boy. He better not make that shit again. I was like so embarrassed, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would have handled it like that, but I mean, you know, Andre thinks he's dope, so.
You know Andre, it's funny as fuck though.
Yeah, he thinks he's sick with it, but.
Andre's watching this for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Andre, you're not sick with it. But it's cool though. I get it, man. I mean, if it tastes like shit, I probably would have told him to. Not like that, but I would be like, hey, man, just so you know, bro, it wasn't that good, you know?
No, I still munched on it. I still ate it.
Yeah.
I left the skin in the
I
pineapple,
literally,
though.
bro,
Well, that's what I'm
I could not
Skin in
eat
the
it, bro.
pineapple.
And then
Yeah,
you're
that
so
shit was
high,
fire.
you
Well,
can't eat.
what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say is in reality, bro, there are different ways of eating salmon and seafood. Like, some people do straight up eat raw sushi. It's like sashimi.
Yeah.
So, like,
That shit's
But I
fire,
don't
though.
like sushi, you know?
But you gotta know how to
I get
do it. His way
you gotta
was
know
fucked.
Yeah, you gotta know how to do it. So I don't know, but I mean, yeah, it sounds messed up. I don't really like salmon, regardless. To be honest with you,
I think the
don't really
only
like
way you
salmon.
can leave like the skin on the salmon is if you do it on the grill.
But yeah, the thing is, when I eat salmon, I eat it like fully cooked, and I usually eat salmon with like rice, and I do eat it with barbecue sauce. By the way,
Really?
I have tried. I don't know if you've ever tried that. It actually, you know what though?
Tasted like barbecue.
Yeah.
To be real
I
with
was
you, I eat
digging it.
barbecue. I put barbecue sauce in everything.
Yeah.
As a
Really?
bodybuilder, bro, you don't have much like condiments and shit. They just play a big role in your meals, and I just put barbecue sauce on
What's
everything.
up with that fucking Red Robin sauce? What's it called? Campfire?
Holy shit,
That's
dude!
just gas. I
Dude,
like
that one sauce has more calories in it than your entire sandwich.
Does it?
Fuck.
Yeah, it's fucked up, but it tastes good.
Yeah,
it's
right.
like mayonnaise and shit.
Low-key don't
and it's
want
all
that no
kinds of
more.
crap. Yeah, it's good though. It tastes good.
Well, we had talked about this on the last podcast. Sorry, I can't talk. On the last podcast, you and I, but I didn't. I mean, obviously, we didn't get to put it out because Christian actually dropped my memory card in the water.
Yep.
So no more footage of that. So we're gonna ask this question again. So why? And I'll ask you too because you used to work out. It's a fitness question. Why do you work out the way you do? Because I know how you work out. Everybody knows how you work out. You know, it's very like intense. You don't miss one day. We're actually talking about it in the car. Like if somebody died in your family, I don't even know if you'd go to the funeral. You'd probably still go to the gym and shit.
I would go to both.
I'd go to both. Like yeah.
the funeral. I go to
But you're just, what I'm trying to say is like you're so like over the top with it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I want to ask you is like, why do you think you work out the way you do? Is it from you know, maybe any like childhood things that you're just like, okay, you know what, like I didn't like, we talked about it, you know, so I just want you, I don't want to say much, but I just want you to get into it a little bit.
I'd be bored.
Hey, did you just finish my water?
He said,
You just
"I'd
finished
be
my water?
bored."
Huh?
You finished my water?
did.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fuck you up for that.
All right.
All right, handle.
Yeah, I'd be bored.
That's straight up. I'd be bored.
So thanks, guys.
Yeah, maybe bored.
I'm just
Later, guys.
All right, so I mean, look, yeah, the way you put it, bro. And by the way, thank you, man. I do pride myself in how intense I work out. But look, in reality, man, this is how it really started. I work out the way I do and I train the way I do for a couple different reasons. But when it really comes down to it, man, it's kind of, I'll give you like a two-parter because the reasons kind of changed. So over the years and recently, the reasons changed. But it started off with, I mean, yeah, bro, I was always a super aggressive little kid, dude. I was always fucking angry. Yeah, I mean, like when you're a little kid, I mean, obviously we all have our own bullshit, but I mean, when I was a little kid, I just always was like really, really angry. And like I just never really had, I played sports my whole life, but I never really had something that I could just take my aggression out on. And growing up, middle school, high school, I started having really bad like anger issues, and I would get into fights with people or just get angry, even with my friends, even with Jacob. I fucking fought Jacob before. So it's like, I guess getting into it, the gym was originally something that I started to do in my head because consciously it was because I wanted to be better at sports, because I was playing soccer. I wanted to be bigger and stronger. But it slowly became more of like a kind of a healing thing where I just felt like it's like almost like therapy. And then obviously the results came in. I wanted to look better. But the second part of the answer I'll give you now, because now my answer to it is very clear. I've realized that anything that you want to be good at, or anything you want to be the best at, anything you want to exceed highly at, you're going to need to be over the top. No one succeeds and is the best at anything unless they are literally ridiculous with it. Literally. And like when I'm in the gym, I don't go in there and just try to be like try to fit in. I'm not trying to sound like a dick. Okay, I'm not trying to be a cocky little bitch. But when I go into the gym, I stand out.
There's different levels of people that work out.
Yeah, obviously, because you're fucking throwing weights in the whole fucking room. Is like, what the fuck is that?
Exactly. But the thing is, other than that, I stand out because of the amount of weight I'm hitting. I stand out because of the way I train, and I stand out because I'm there every day. And the reason I do that, and it's not because I want to stand out. I do it because it's what I do. And for that reason, I stand out. No one's going to stand out if they're just doing the average. Everyone else goes to the gym at least 3 or 4 times out of the week. They train moderately, try not to make any noise. If they sweat, they wipe their freaking face with a little paper towel, and then they go home. You know what I mean? And they barely make a little bit of progress. They look all right, and they're healthy, which is nothing wrong with that. But that's just not my goal, man. I'm really passionate about fitness, and especially since I compete in shows and all that stuff. Over the years, my answer to the question now is that I've understood that literally anything in life, I am going to go like ridiculously, stupidly, weirdly hard with it. Because that's, in my opinion, that's the only way you're gonna really, really, really succeed. Like you can have moderate succession without being weird. Yeah. But I have this thing I've been saying recently. Whenever I go into the gym with like Romero, I literally go, "Let's get weird with it."
Let's get weird with it.
Let's get weird with it, and I fucking get weird with it. And I've been fucking, you know what I mean? You just get weird with it, not like in a weird way.
Crazy and get weird,
but you just get kind of crazy with it. It's like it's like when you own a business, man. When you're trying to be an entrepreneur, bro, those guys are crazy. Those guys are fucking get weird with it. They'll be in the office. They'll be in the office for 4 days, bro. They will be in their room if that's their office at the moment. They'll be in that shit for 4 days. They will not. There are people that will not leave.
They wear the same underwear for 4 days straight, bro.
Dude, they don't eat. For a day or two. They forget to drink water. Look, man, when you forget to drink water because you're so focused on something, that's when you know you're training.
And that's real, though.
That's real, man. You can't fake that kind of shit. And that's honestly the way I am with training, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but it can also get to a point where it's like, okay, now you're just, exactly what I was going to get into. Yeah. But, all right, let's ask you, Rob, why were you starting to work out? What was your whole reasoning? Because you didn't really work out like that, until... I mean, I didn't even really hang out with you or talk to you like that until you started working out.
But yeah, see, that's the thing. I always did work. Me and Jacob had like 2 completely different childhoods, but at the same time, very similar ones. Because we grew up for a while together, but at the same time, we lost touch. But we both still, what the fuck? This hella went out. Okay, there it is. We still both played sports. So yeah, I played sports growing up. I played baseball though. He was more of a soccer dude. I was baseball from age like 4 all the way up until I was like 17. I played football from like maybe 7 until I was like 11 maybe. So I was just all around sports my whole life. And then I was always on the chunkier side growing up. So for me, it was more of like, all right, I'm fucking tired of being chunky and shit. And then when puberty hit, I stretched out. I was like, all right, I got something to work with now. I was like, I'm going to start hitting the gym. I was like, let me get consistent with this. I'm going to see some results in baseball. Like, my batting's going to go up. Everything's going to go up. So it was like, it was a cycle for me. And eventually it kind of just stuck with me, bro. Like, it became like a daily thing. I started off with my dad. And then one day my dad, I think I was maybe like 16. And my dad was just like, all right, go work out on your own and shit.
Hey, dip out.
Yeah, hella literally. So that's when I started doing like my own research, and like I started to do workouts that like would fit my body. I wasn't trying to do anything that anyone else was trying to do. I would do shit that like I saw the best results in my body. So like if I needed to do low weight, high reps for like a couple months and then try to like get some bulk, that's what I would do. Like I went with my body type, you know?
Yeah.
But it was just until recently, like a couple months ago, this shoulder injury and shit. I'm actually gonna get surgery on my shoulder and shit. Got to get that scheduled in like a month, so stay tuned for that.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I'm gonna be in the gym. It's like really hard. I'm gonna be hitting it really hard.
And you know, I mean, the thing is, man, on this topic, it's like one of those topics for me that I can literally elaborate on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I can literally just go on.
Has to be its own podcast, right?
Yeah, there's literally so many reasons I just do what I do.
There's so many things that play a part into
There's
it.
so
like,
many
just
huge things.
The healthy lifestyle.
There's so many little things that led to me thinking the way I do and training the way I do, or just living the lifestyle I do. Just like for any of us, you know what I mean? There's so many little things that I could elaborate on. But I just, to sum it all up, what I just said is pretty much the way I think of it now. But the only thing I want to add is just, I mean, dude, I was insecure as fuck when I was a little kid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, from the age of, I'd say like 7 or 8, from like first grade to like up until even like freshman year of high school, I was insecure, man. I was never like crazy chubby, and I was never crazy skinny. I was always right in the middle. And like I remember when I was a little kid, dude, like I was the very first person in my class when I was like in 3rd grade to have a mustache.
Really?
Like I was always kind of the oddball out.
Fucking remember
that. I was always, I've known Jacob my whole life. Like, yeah, I was always the oddball out. You know what I mean? Like, so being like the oddball out, growing up, I was just, you know, even if you're not consciously, because when you're a little kid, you don't think of it like that, but subconsciously, you're always just trying to find somewhere you kind of fit in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like somewhere
definitely.
you can kind of stand out.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And that can either be sometimes for some people a sport, some people find music, some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for me, it legit, man.
Was the gym?
It's literally fitness, man. Training. It's really just training. Even if I'm
That's
just
dope.
training.
But that's, bro, honestly, bro, that's a good thing, though, that you know exactly what you want to do in your path, and it's just so obvious because, like, you do it every day and you love it. Like, there's some people out there that really don't know what they want to do, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I'll even give an example, like, myself. I want to do so many different things. I never get shit done. So it's like, that shit gives me anxiety every single day up the ass, you know? And, like, I just see people, like, and I gave an example to my mom the other day, like, because you
up
know...
the ass?
Huh?
Up the ass?
Pause. What did I say?
Pause.
You said up the ass?
Yeah. Isn't that the
It
saying?
gives you anxiety up the ass.
Pause.
Isn't that the saying?
Up the asshole?
Pause.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, all the way up there, like, 5 feet deep.
Pause.
5 feet? You're like 5'2" though, so you just lose 2 inches.
That's wild.
I'm not 5'2". Bro, I'm almost your height. We're the same height.
Literally, you're like
5'3".
Oh, okay. But anyways, like I was saying, like, yeah, because I don't know. I just see you, like, in there every single day. And that's one of the reasons why I actually started working out, because Zahid was, bro, work out with me, bro. Like, come work out. And I was like, nah, shit's whack. Like, people would make fun of you for working out so much. You know, Zahid would go every single day. He'd come late to, like, events. Like, we're all kicking it, all the homies. And he would come late, like, 3 hours because he was still hitting his workout. And we'd all make fun of him until now. Everybody's starting to work out with Zahid, you know?
Now everyone's, which is it
Like,
kind
it
of,
paid off.
and it keeps on. And I mean, that's the thing, dude. Like, that's so funny, man. This correlates to everything.
It's something that
literally say the same thing about everything. They're always like, when you're doing it and you're in the middle of it and you haven't really stood out yet, or you haven't made that huge amount of progress yet, whether it's your business and making money, or whether it's a relationship and getting that girl you want to get, whatever it is, bro, people will always look down on it until they're like, oh shit, dude, now can you teach me? You know what I mean? It's just funny, but there's no hate though. You know, I love it's all love. You know what I mean? Like it's funny. You know, I kind of laugh at it now because I'm like,
that's a good lifestyle to have though, especially like at such a young age. Like, you were ahead of the game if you really think about it. Like, because I feel like at 18, that's when people really start focusing on their health.
No, I didn't
And
start
a lot
working out till after high school. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I played soccer. I even played football senior year, and we would be in the weight room. I never touched one weight. I didn't fuck with it. I was just like, that's kind of dumb.
You just had fat legs or what?
I just always had big legs, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I said, man, like I always say, there's never a late time to start. Everyone's gonna have their own reason to start things. But I will say this: fitness is something that I think should have a place in everyone's life.
Most definitely.
Every single individual in existence ever Okay, that's literally covering every single one.
People need to find their own way too, because
they just gotta find their own way. It's not bodybuilding. You know what I mean?
It could be swimming, bro.
I'm not saying everyone has to be a competitive bodybuilder like me. I'm not trying to say you have to go step on stage and get stupid ripped. I'm just saying fitness is something that does have its place in every single individual in the world.
And that shit helps mentally and spiritually, bro.
Spiritual, mentally, and physically. Literally everything.
Change, bro, honestly, like, you just feel so much better and it just becomes your lifestyle, literally.
And it's just, it's like an overall kind of thing, man, because at the end of the day, especially, and I actually put up a story, I don't know if you saw it, I put up a story of this on my Instagram today, too. It's just crazy with everything going on in the world with the coronavirus, how sad I think it is. Like, I saw this thing, man, where this gym owner and his wife, they were the owners of a gym, got arrested the other day because they kept their gym open against state laws. Right. And I mean, you know what? I get the pandemic. I get it. You know, trust me, dude. I get it. I get it's a pandemic, and I get the coronavirus is a real thing. I'm not trying to say it's not. But for fucking God's sakes, man, McDonald's and Jack in the Box is still open. They're fucking, bro, their stocks in the stock market are going up during this virus. They're making more money because people are going through the fucking drive-thrus more.
It's fucking insane.
Like, what the actual fuck?
It's all a part of the system, bro. It's planned
fucking,
out, you know?
It's fucking ridiculous, man. And I'm fucking sick of it because, honestly, and I'm not trying to go off on our tangent right now, but honestly, man, I think it's fucking ridiculous that gym owners are getting fucking arrested for trying to, one, make money for themselves and their family, two, because they're trying to help people still have an outlet during a really stressful time like a pandemic or a crisis, and three, fitness is something that's gonna fucking help their immune systems and stay fucking healthy, and they're fucking keep closing that shit down but keeping McDonald's and fucking Burger King open.
Yeah, I know, it honestly really doesn't make sense, but like,
it doesn't make sense at all, and it's fucking ridiculous.
But to them it does make sense because that's what makes the world go round.
But honestly,
it's
the crazy thing is, like, when this pandemic first happened, like, it was fucking with my mental health because they closed all the gyms. My mom didn't want me to go to the gym. Zahid had like a low-key gym he was going to, and he asked, like, do you want to come?
Literally have not missed. And I'm proud of this too. I don't give a fuck if anyone thinks I'm a fucking asshole for still going to the gym. I have not missed a single day of the fucking gym this whole quarantine. Not even a single fucking day.
Like, this fool found his way, and it was literally fucking with my mental health the first like 2 months. I was like, dude, I'm going crazy. Like, I need to go work out. I would try running, but my fucks up my knees so bad because I'm like heavier on top. Yeah, I just can't. Yep. But
nah, this fool fucking sprinted Roar Park and shit.
Hey, I was dipping.
Yeah, you were dipping in some fucking Converse and shit.
I run in Converse.
That's the thing, though. And you know what? To add on to the whole virus, dude, it's just funny that. And I look, I'm not trying to hit on either of you either, and this isn't targeted towards anyone. Dude, all these people that are like, oh, but I just wasn't trying to go to the gym because I didn't want to spread the virus, and oh, the gym shut down, so I couldn't work out. Dude, you can go outside and go for a run. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You're not going to be bodybuilding, but, bro, you could have went to the park, done a few push-ups, done some sit-ups, done a couple pull-ups in the bars, and you could have went for a jog. Like, you know what I mean? You could still watch your diet. You could still not eat like shit.
You lazy
could still
ass.
not drink alcohol. You could have still woken up early and got shit done.
You lazy ass.
You didn't have to be a fucking lazy fat piece of shit. You know what I mean? And it's just, I'm just saying. I know everyone's situation is different. I'm not trying to hit on anyone because I get it. But, dude, fuck you. You could have done something. Honestly, fuck you. Fuck that, dude. You could have done something. It's like, it's hard to hear, but people got to hear that kind of stuff.
People got used to that unemployment.
People got so used to just sitting on their fucking ass and watching Netflix, man.
Take a rhino tomorrow.
I would say rhinos last about
Explain what
3 days. 3 days.
It's a sex pill. I don't recommend taking it if you're perfectly fine. I'm taking it because I'm about to have a threesome.
I 100% recommend taking it if you're perfectly fine.
In that case, we have different opinions on it.
I've taken it, and holy shit.
I've just heard different opinions on it. It changes the
game for sure.
Let me say this. I've taken it, bro. I've taken it twice. I'm not over here just trying to front this if I take it every day. Obviously, you don't need it. Don't take it every day. But all I'm saying is that,
you know, it
sometimes you just gotta treat. Sometimes you gotta treat your woman.
You felt like a dog.
Hey, man. Sometimes you just gotta do some just to spice it up a little bit. You know? It's just funny. I mean, but you know what? It's funny though because it's just funny, man. When you go into like the kind of liquor stores that sell those pills, they're just hilarious, man.
No, it is funny.
It's like always those low key liquor stores owned by like an Arab dude.
No, I went to my plug, bro.
No
He's
way.
a Russian dude.
Or a Russian dude for sure. Either like those Russian or Arab liquor stores that you walk into, and it's always a dude that's just like just looking at you, and you put it down.
Hey, buddy. You know what's
It's always it's behind the counter too. So you go, hey, let me get that right there. He's like, which one? And I'm like, bro,
there's like people behind you.
There's like people behind you trying to. It's like a mom or daughter, and they're trying to get some water and some milk, and they're just like,
they're trying to get a sex pill and shit.
And I'm just like, let me get the right now. And they're like,
the 10,000.
He's like, what? Well, say it louder. What'd you say? And I'm
10,000.
like, he's right now, 365. And he's like, bro, what'd you say? I said, right now, 365. Right now, please, $10 right here. Take it.
Fuck, bro, that shit's crazy because it lasts like 7 days too.
That's wild.
Oh, whoa, huh?
You're not hard though, like for 24 hours.
No, but you know what though? When you get hard, you stay hard, and that shit hurts, dude. Let me tell you that story real quick.
It hurts.
I won't go too into it. But this is what happened. It's just because there's all it is, bro, is just blood. It's all it is.
You're just pumping blood in your
It's just
fucking
blood.
cock.
It's just bloody more. It's just pumping more blood. That's all it is.
Yeah,
so like when that happens and you pump, it's like when you're in the gym, you get a fat pump in the arm or something in your chest. It's like that's all it is.
Bro,
it's just a
trust me,
shit.
dog. It's not like that.
It just transports. It just transports more blood. But I'll recommend you this, bro. Do not drink alcohol.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm just gonna be smoking.
If you get too dehydrated, and stay hydrated, drink like a few bottles of water.
No, wait, that happened to me.
Yeah, dude. If you don't, you get the. Let me tell you the story. I took one. Let me tell you the story real quick. And my girlfriend's gonna fucking
So what's
hate
up?
me.
Wait, so what's up when you nut? You stay hard or what?
So I'll tell you right now. So my girlfriend's gonna hate me for telling this story, but listen. So on Valentine's Day, I took one, just because Valentine's Day, and I'm trying to have a good time, and I'm trying to, I love my girl, and I was just trying to just fucking have a good ass time, and just,
Yeah.
So I had the whole Airbnb and everything. We were having a great night. After the night ended and we were in bed, I started getting the worst migraine I probably ever had. So, and it was Valentine's Day, and we were sleeping.
You're in there
because I drank. And me being me, I never drink anyways. So I already knew that I was like, I might have a hangover because I'm drinking, and I never drink. On top of the hangover, bro, I had the most horrible migraine because I was not drinking water.
That's wild.
And so I was drunk. I was kind of hungover the next morning, and I had a migraine. The migraine lasted the entire night. I literally got maybe 1 hour of sleep.
That's wild.
I wake up in the morning. I'm driving us back to go get breakfast. I literally pull off on the freeway. I'm with her, and I pull off on the freeway, and I start throwing up. No. I could not stop throwing up. I had the worst migraine, and I was just nauseous. I think it was just a combination of a hangover and a fucking.
You literally just recommended us to take this.
But because I've taken it another time and I had absolutely no symptoms. It's so weird. I don't know what it is exactly.
With your girlfriend or a different girl?
Oh, with my girlfriend.
I'm just clarifying. You're watching.
You gotta believe
don't name drop because she's gonna be like, oh my god, my boyfriend takes a rhino.
No, you didn't tell her?
No, I didn't tell her. Hey, babe.
Oh shit.
Nah, but yeah. So I mean, it's not a big deal though. But I've only taken like twice. It's just if you're gonna take it though, drink a lot of water.
Yeah, most definitely.
Drink a lot of water, don't drink alcohol, and eat afterwards.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. And don't take it a lot.
So what's up? You're just hard all night or what?
Yeah.
Dude, my homie took it in Hawaii, and he was just hard like all the time.
Like you start busting blanks type shit or what?
Well, I don't know about all that, no.
I wouldn't say you're busting blanks, but you know what it is that, you know how like usually, well, I don't know, actually, okay, so me personally, bro, when I'm done, I can still go. I stay hard.
Shut up.
I never had a problem. I've never had a problem. My sex drive is
for me. It depends on the female.
My sex drive. Well, yeah, I feel that too. But my sex drive is ridiculous. I can keep on going. I just mentally I don't want to sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm just
after I'm like,
I can, but I can.
I'm just. Okay, you can dip out. Stupid. Just lay there, dog.
Mentally, sometimes I'm just like I'm done, but. Physically, I could keep going. I could always keep going. I have no problem getting hard. So, what the rhino does though is that you stay super hard for hours. Like you don't just, you know how like after you bust,
but you can just keep going, bro.
You know how after you bust,
that's wild.
You know how usually after you're done and you can keep going, but your boner maybe isn't as hard.
No, you bust and you're solid.
No, you're good. You can keep on going. You can probably bust a solid 4 times in a row and just keep going.
That's wild.
The only thing I'm gonna say is that it's not. It still doesn't feel as good though.
No.
The sensitivity, the sensitivity goes away after like the second time. You're not still gonna be. I mean, that's me personally. I'm not like super sensitive still after the second time.
Bro, I've literally taken a rhino, bro, and I fucked like 7 times, bro. I was just off the shits, and I was sipping a wine, bro, and I think I was high with my ex-girlfriend. Holy fuck! But I told her that the first time I was like, my last one.
This was on a sick one.
Yeah. Okay. And holy fuck, dude, my heart was pounding. I was like on top, and I was like, yo, I gotta chill out. Like, I gotta chill out. She's like, oh my god, you have a cramp? You have a cramp? And I'm like, no, I think I'm gonna die right now. Like, I was sipping on wine, and we were like 3 bottles in, and I had just took it. It takes like 30 minutes to kick in. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna time this right, whatever, blah, blah. Oh, this is the first time I think we fucked too. This is the first time.
First time you guys fucked,
You took a rhino
bro.
the first time you fucked?
Yeah.
That's wild. That's why
I
you
don't
gotta-
recommend doing that because
That's
you're
why
gonna
you
set
gotta
the girl's
hook, dog.
expectations a little too high. Because
Yeah.
after that, you're like, fuck, I can't even do once.
Yeah, you got her hooked, dog.
Yeah, after you did that 7 times, and then she's like, damn, he doesn't find me attractive no more or what?
You're stupid. No, I don't like that. I just wanted to, because we got an Airbnb, and I was like, oh, we're gonna be here. Like, I had got kicked out of the house. I was gonna be at the Airbnb for a couple of days, so I was like, yeah, no, fucking last couple of days anyways, so might as well. But yeah,
And it really
so
lasted a couple of days.
it did last a couple of days. So I didn't drink wine after that night, and my heart almost came out of my chest. But we're good. We're here. I'm alive.
That's wild.
But already, guys.
We just went on a tangent about rhinos.
That's honestly probably gonna be the title.
Rhino.
No, it's gonna be like sex pill talk or something.
We'll just put the different categories we're talking about. Be like, fuck the system, rhino pills, and then whatever else to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, go ahead.
Alrighty, guys.
Late
No,
night
that's it, bro.
perspectives.
We've been here forever.
This
I'm
is
gonna
late
chop
night
them up. If
perspectives.
you guys want to see Zahid on the podcast again, comment down below. We'll put a little pop tag right here for his Instagram. If you guys want to see Rob on the podcast again, let me know. We'll put his Instagram right here too.
Yes, sir.
This is Late Night Perspectives with your boy Jacob. That is it for tonight. Like the video, comment. I don't know if this is going on Instagram or YouTube or where it's at.
It's going everywhere.
Wherever it's
I'm
at
posted
though,
on my
watch
Twitter,
it.
too.
You are?
Yeah, I'm posting on
Alrighty,
my
guys. Laters.
Later, Gator.
Alright, I'm gonna go fucking get my eyebrows done.
Pop this right now.
Sick. Hell yeah. Shit, bro. Oh, my back.